Go ahead, guys.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Awesome, good talk.
Nyla, give us your thoughts on Serpentico, scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, see, now I'm definitely going to walk out. Oh my god. That question was so irritating I didn't even hear the last part. Thoughts on what now?
Just thoughts on Serpentico, scale of 1 to 10, how close have you guys grown?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how close have we grown? Unfortunately, he's everywhere backstage, so reluctantly, I'll say we've grown close to about an 8, which is 9 more than I'd prefer.
So there have been a lot of talks about women's wrestling, like with AEW, and they're not really doing a great job, and this is from the people who are watching it. You being backstage, what is your feelings with AEW and women's wrestling?
It's tricky. It's honestly tricky, and that is a fantastic question. It's tip of everybody's tongue. And it is a subject, but I personally feel it is a deeper conversation that we should have. Maybe set something up a little bit more one-on-one, just because we don't really have the time to kind of flesh that out in all of what that entails. I think in every department, things can be done better in a lot of ways. With a lot of things, not just in AEW, but professional wrestling as a whole. So I want to put that out there just to say. But yeah, if we can flesh that out more in depth at a later time, more than happy to cover all that.
What did it mean working with Vicky Guerrero?
It meant the world to me, honestly, to be under her tutelage. Somebody like Vicky, who has been a lot of places, done a lot of things, knows her craft back and forth. It really also kind of, I feel, helped give me the confidence to just get out there and cut loose, learning from the master, as it were, somebody who has the gift of gab, and kind of helping steer me and hone those skills.
You've been part of AEW since the very beginning, and it's gone through so many. That's right, and it's been through just so much since its inception, and 80,000 inside Wembley Stadium. Like, what's the biggest difference that you see in the company today as opposed to day one?
I mean, right there, like the answer's right in front of your face. I don't even have to answer this question. Day one, nobody knew what to expect. Nobody knew what was going to happen. You had the naysayers saying we were going to fail in like a week. Hell, they're still saying that now. But this t-shirt company just sold Wembley Stadium to the brim, and we packed that mother sucker full, baby. So I think we're doing pretty good for ourselves, if I can say so myself. It's an incredible feeling to be a part of something so, for lack of a better word, magical, right? Like, the last time there was an all-in, we reshaped the landscape of what professional wrestling was. We just had another one that was record-breaking, record-setting, and I have no doubt in my mind that these next 5 years and beyond are going to change the landscape yet again.
Real quick follow-up: is it different, just backstage for you in terms of like the inner workings and how you work and who you talk to for XYZ, or is that pretty consistent?
You've had your turn, don't be selfish. No, it has. We have a lot of great minds backstage, a lot of fantastic coaches. And then even on top of that, the ones that have been with us from the beginning, the time that we've spent together, you're building those bonds, you're building those relationships. The guards aren't up anymore, so now you're able to approach people and get in their head and steal that information for yourself. Utilize it to, maybe acquire a TBS championship. That may or may not have been stolen, but that's neither here nor there, right?
A couple more, guys.
Being a fellow Leo, August 3rd.
Hey!
What did you do for your birthday?
I did nothing. I did nothing, and it was actually kind of nice to do nothing, as wild as that sounds. Here on the road, people backstage, they were so kind. There were some cakes, there was a little celebration. When I got home, I got to take a nap and not deal with anything in the world. It was glorious. The next day, I fired up the hot tub, I did that, and then I think I just played video games like all day.
Nyla, talk a little bit about the LGBTQ presence in the business now and how people are
talk? You just go boss me around? Hey, Nyla, do this. Sorry, what?
And how well it's represented now, and how well it's celebrated across the country with various promotions.
We go back, watch the tapes. I said this when we first started, that the landscape was changing, it's ever evolving. You're looking at now, 4 or 5 years down the line, it's even more developed than it was back then, which was more developed than it was, 2 years prior to that. So you can take my words to the bank. They're not going to cash anything. They might think you're robbing the place. They might call the cops. I don't know, so don't do that. Don't advise you to take my words to the bank. But you can go ahead and review those tapes and see what I said. We're constantly evolving, constantly changing. You got people like me, Sunny Kiss, Mercedes, Diamante, Kiera, Anthony Bowens. Hello, I owe him $20. Anyways, moral of my story is things are changing and being embraced. The landscape is changing for the positive. Is it where we want it right now? No. Is it gonna be where we want it tomorrow or next week? No, it's not. There's a lot of stubborn assholes out there, just quite frankly, fucking dickbags that need to get out. But we are doing that, we're changing that. And the testament to that is I have had a fan come up to me, not here tonight, but at another convention, came up to me and apologized. When does that happen? And to his credit, he did not have to do that. I never would have known who he was. He came up to me, he apologized, and said, hey, I was a hater in the beginning. I didn't understand, but you changed my mind. I still don't get it, but I just wanted to tell you I'm sorry. I was in the wrong, I was on the wrong side. We're doing the work.
Thank you, Nyla.
You're welcome.
Oh, great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shut up! Thank you, guys.
Thank you.